Jeremiah Gallegos.
And now, fight fans, here we go. This is our 6th round super lightweight attraction, and it's all presented to you by Davies Entertainment. The 3 judges scoring this contest at ringside are Joel Elizondo, Ruben Carrion, and Angel Mendez, and a referee in charge at the sound of the bell, Mark Lloyd. Introducing to you first tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, standing with Israel Marrero, wearing blue with gold. He officially weighed 143.7 pounds. His record consists of 4 bouts, 2 victories with 1 win coming to you by way of knockout, and 1 defeat, including 1 draw. Hoy, representando Ciego de Ávila, Cuba, here is Yainel La Máquina Alvarez. And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, standing with trainer Marcos de los Santos, tonight wearing pink with white. He officially weighed 143.5 pounds. In 5 professional contests, his record is perfect. 4 victories, 2 wins coming to you by way of knockout, no defeats with 1 draw. Born and raised here in the Alamo City, San Antonio, Texas, USA. Here is the undefeated Jason El Gallo Limon.
You guys are vicious out on that chat. I don't know if Limon hits harder than Draymond, but we're going to find out.
I want you to obey my commands.
This is true. Cubans always do bring it, though. You know he's going to be technically sound.
Right here is good on this side. Touch gloves, go to your corners.
As we're getting ready to start round 1.
This one's scheduled for 6, and Mozzie, neither one of these guys have gone 6 rounds in their career.
I think that's going to play a factor tonight. You know, who's
I heard this is supposed to be a good fight.
Yeah, going the distance for 6 rounds. I was just about to say, I mean, this is going to play a factor because who's going to last and who's going to, you know, basically fall out, you know? This is going to be a game of endurance. If neither of these fighters have gone the distance like this, they're not used to going 6 rounds, I think that's going to play a key factor.
I seen Jason sparring like last week.
How he looked to you?
He looked pretty good, pretty solid. I know a lot of guys have been talking about the guy that he's fighting. He said he definitely has a lot of power, a lot of pop. And he comes forward, so
yeah,
hopefully it'll be a good one.
It should be a good fight. El Gallo in the pink, La Máquina in the blue with gold. Scheduled for 6. People on the chat telling me that Jason Limon, a generational talent, we're going to find out here tonight. Is the power for real? I like that little 1-1 right there. Top then body.
As it going in, oh my goodness.
Oh, Alvarez unloading there.
Alvarez with a lot of power.
No big thing though for Limon as he quickly just walks away from the ropes. I have to ask you all, so far, knockout of the night, seen plenty.
Oh, oh my God. Knockout of the night. I don't know, man. It's been tough because Samari earlier, man, had a huge knockout.
Yeah, oh man.
That was a huge knockout. Jahan had a good one too, man.
Yeah.
But
obviously, Champion's knockout a little scary, but I mean impressive.
Impressive. Very impressive. I don't know. I can't call it. I can't call it tonight, man.
Man, all I can tell you is I look forward to seeing the highlight video after this.
Oh, yeah. I know the creative team is going to do a great job putting these highlight reels together. And I know people are going to run it back and talk about it. But, yeah, I don't know who got knocked out tonight. Keldon, what you think so far?
Champion.
Fighter
tonight, performance-wise,
Jahan, absolutely. I agree.
Total domination.
Knockout was Champion, but performance was Jahan.
I agree. That's a good observation.
Especially since he had got knocked down first and then came back and registered the 2 knockouts for the win.
Yes.
I seen one other knockout like that in person. That was when Gervonta Davis fought Santa Cruz.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that was but Santa Cruz got up after a while and walked out the ring and everybody clapped because obviously it was scary. But
sure.
to see, you know, him get carted off in the stretcher.
Yeah, man, it was definitely a scary moment, and you know, we all get caught up in those moments like that when it comes to a knock, especially seeing it in person. You know, seeing it live is it's a whole other thing. But like I said, salute to both fighters. Big salute to Chandler. You know, I'm glad he's doing well and he's okay.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, hope to see him in the ring again soon.
Thank you for saying that, because again, win or lose, draw, whatever, you know, it takes a lot of guts to walk into a professional boxing ring.
Yes.
And to give it a go, because you don't play boxing. You've already seen what can happen. You can get seriously hurt, and everybody's putting, you know, their health on the line to entertain us.
Right.
Definitely. I think that, I mean, to be able to get in the ring and know that, you know, it could come consequences for
absolutely
a split decision, you know, one mistake, you know, it's definitely, you know, you take
as soon as you know,
hard.
playing defense, you know, you lean one way and then you lean the way the punch is coming, you know what I mean?
And it's lights out.
Lights out, man.
You know, and,
yeah.
So, you know,
that's why,
like I said earlier, my hat goes off to every boxer that steps into the ring.
Absolutely.
This is, you know, it takes a lot of heart to be able to go in there and go toe to toe with somebody.
And especially when it comes to a lot of these fighters, you know, their chin are real strong, but you know, it's kind of like, how much more are you willing to take?
Yeah.
You know, and that's what, yeah, like you said, hats off to the fighters. Every fighter that's on this card tonight here at Brawl or Nothing. It's been a great night so far.
And you know, especially since a lot of these guys that lost aren't walking away with much money.
Right.
Losing that purse. Because, I mean, it's Brawl or Nothing. That's what's on the line, is your fight purse.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
You know, you got some money to cover some expenses and to pay your team, but that was basically it if you lost.
Right.
Round number 2 of the scheduled 6. And again, you know, since this one's going 6 rounds, I do expect a couple of slow rounds to get us started. And maybe business is about to pick up.
As Alvarez in the attack, being the aggressor.
Wow, Alvarez sends him down. And
whoa.
Limon hits the canvas. And that is going to be a count from the official as we have our first knockdown of this fight.
Alvarez's hands are quick, man.
Withstand the flurry. Withstand the flurry. If he can make it out and withstand the flurry, he'll be fine.
You think so?
Because Wilson, oh my, he's a wild fighter.
Yeah.
Look at him. But I respect to him. That's a pit bull right there.
Absolutely.
It's smart by Alvarez. He knows his opponent's hurt. He's keeping the pressure on here. Limon in trouble. Taking another clean shot to the face there. You know, sometimes it is okay to wrap up, but Limon's not going to do that. He's trying to stand in and fight his way out.
I like that. The 2 warriors down there.
And now, like Keldon just mentioned a little while ago, Limon has found his rhythm again.
Once you withstand the
bunching
flurry.
out of there.
Oh, he ate another shot. He's down,
no,
again.
he's down again.
And he falls over. Second knockdown, and he is stumbling. Limon in trouble.
You just gotta calm down, calm down, calm down. If he calm down, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Right now.
And Alvarez going in for the knockout.
Yeah, right now this is La Maquina's fight. And El Gallo in tons of trouble. He has him against the ropes once again. This is smart, just trying to finish his opponent if possible. He has 20 seconds to do so here in round 2. Limon's just trying to hang on for dear life, but he's taking a lot of punishment.
It's a good left by Limon, but
oh my gosh.
Alvarez is with a huge push off. Oh, Alvarez trying to take his head off.
I have to admit, it's smart though.
Yo.
And the referee has to step in, but Limon, you can see frustrated as he comes back to his stool in the red corner.
And this is the only thing I gotta say is that if he made it out of that round, and I feel like he emptied the tank. Like he gave it everything he had right there.
He threw everything in the tank. Look, as we watch the replay.
Gomez Law fights.
I feel like he made it out that round. If he can gain composure and come back and be smart and box him, I feel like that he can come back and win the fight. I feel like he'll be able to stop him. But I feel like if he try to make it a brawl, I feel like it's gonna go the way of my guy over here in the blue trunks. But I feel like that if my guy come out here and box, I feel like that he'll tire himself out.
Yeah, no, I agree, man, because I think he knew he had Limon tired and he had the advantage to go ahead and get the kill, but when he didn't get the knockdown to end the round, you know, like you said, I think you're right. I think he emptied everything out. And now, as we're entering
round number 4,
round 4,
past the halfway point of this 6-round scheduled fight between the Cuban and the Mexican fighter. Right now, it's the Cuban and La Maquina who is in the blue trunks that is in control.
Yes, indeed. And I think Alvarez has to, he knows he's in the driver's seat right now. And how is he going to play this out? Because I think right now, as you said, he emptied.
Oh, he caught him going in, though. And that's a knockdown.
Oh, that's a knockdown. That's a knockdown.
Alvarez is saying, no, no, it's not.
No, it's not a knockdown.
It's not a knockdown.
Knockdown. He almost went through the ropes.
Wow. Wow.
I'm guessing the official had felt that Alvarez had just kind of took his own momentum into that, but I swear he got caught cleanly.
I feel like that if the ropes weren't there, he'd have fell.
Yeah, no,
Right?
I agree. Yeah, he would definitely would put out the ring.
Well, I don't know.
Is that going to be the punch, though? Regardless if it was not a knockdown, that's going to turn the tide of this fight for Limon. That's the question here. Because he needs to get back on that bicycle and go again.
I think it's a great right from Limon.
Yeah, right around the guard.
But I think right now is the time. I think he has the momentum right now, and he needs to go ahead and take advantage of that.
Yeah, because La Maquina keeps on lunging. There has to be an opening there. But it's all about the timing. He has to time it perfectly to catch him.
I feel like the tide done changed.
Yeah, I think, like I said, Limon has the momentum. As we say that, here comes Alvarez with that overhand right.
Spoke too soon.
Hashtag the curse of the commentator.
It's a real thing, man. I'm telling you, dude.
It's a real thing, people.
Man, this has been a good fight so far. It has been Alvarez's fight, but now he's saying no big deal.
He shrugged it off. Wow.
I'm really impressed with the way that Alvarez has brought the fight to Limon here.
And give Limon credit. He's quick, man. It's just a matter of landing those quick counters. But Alvarez looks like he got a reach on him, man, and he's definitely getting the best of Limon.
Very slick there as he was able to evade that combination from Limon. 30 seconds left here in round 4 of our scheduled 6. Here from Brawl or Nothing from the Techport Center and Arena. Davies Entertainment bringing you the action the only way they can. And it's been an exciting night. I still feel like we're going to have a knockdown in this fight as well.
We just might see one, man.
Blue trunks is so explosive.
Very explosive.
Caught him with the right once again as he was leaning in. And you can see the confidence building for Alvarez.
I feel like he's definitely he's taking it to him.
Yeah.
Now the fans are complaining about rabbit punches from the Cuban fighter. I haven't seen too many shots to the back of the head personally, but that could just be from my vantage point as we take a look at the replay here.
Oh,
now he caught him.
He caught him right there, and he caught him. That should have been a counter.
San Antonio, we have round number 4.
I mean, he hit him right on the chin as he was lunging in. I thought that should have been a knockdown.
Yeah,
That's a really tough break for Limon, who can use a couple of breaks to go his way in this fight.
for sure.
I feel like that even though they didn't break it as a knockdown, I feel like it's still. I feel like he knows, only Alvarez knows, like, yeah, he caught me right there. You can play it off, but you know when somebody catches you with a punch, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I feel like it probably makes him respect it more, but as you see, we'll see in this round as he comes out.
Absolutely.
The sweat's flying here in round number 4. Again, a big thanks to our title sponsor, Gomez Law Firm, Gomez Fights. The Cuban in the blue, La Maquina Alvarez, going against El Gallo Limon in the pink. Even the fans on the Twitch are saying that last knockdown was a knockdown. More sweat on you, Mozzie.
More sweat. Welcome to the splash zone. only here when you're ringside, people.
Man, I remember Splash Zone.
Yeah. Out here got to wear ponchos from here on out, man.
No, we definitely got to ask for a tarp or something. Or I got to start wearing less expensive suits ringside. One of the two, man. But this is the only way they'll let me in the building without the credentials. I got to look the part, you know?
Absolutely.
I don't got the pull that Mozzie World's got.
Oh, man, stop it, man. I got to get a media pass just like everybody else. Got to make sure I get in right.
I feel like I don't want to speak too soon. I feel like Alvarez's work rate has came down a good amount. I feel like in that round, I think you used a good amount of energy when he was trying to finish off.
I think so too. I think you're right. Like you said, I think he poured all his round until I think it was round 2 when he was trying to get that knockdown. And I think he's I won't say a little winded, but we'll see if Limon takes that advantage.
Yeah, who really put in the effort to train for this fight? Because both these guys are scrapping.
No, definitely. It's definitely a scrap.
But it's like every punch that La Maquina is going with, they're all charging in, they're all power shots. And I'm not sure how much energy he's expending by doing this, but it's working for him so far.
He just walked into one.
He did walk into that one.
Oh, Limon saying he got hit in the back of the head. The referee's not stopping anything here. And you can hear the fans ringside not happy with that rabbit punch. That one was obvious.
Yeah, that one was really obvious.
Oh, but he caught him cleanly there. And sometimes you just got to make it messy. I mean, boxing is a science, but it's still a fight.
I credit Limon for really trying to fight through it. And really try to get this, win any way he can. Because he got a chin on him for sure.
But as we get further into this fight, it really is starting to seem that El Gallo is going to need a knockout to win.
I agree.
And
I think he'll find it soon, though.
And I think the reason those rabbit punches aren't being called is because he's kind of ducking into them.
Yeah.
Big overhand right, once again, connects to the right side of the face. Make it left side of the face, and he hits him again. Big scrap here ringside as both of these guys go tumbling.
That was a late hit. That looked like a late hit to me. That last jab looked kind of late, but I don't know.
He looked angry.
Yeah.
Alvarez looked angry.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's a killer for real. Let's take a look at this. Take a look at this replay.
Yeah, you can see him. He's signaling. He got hit in the back of the head
there.
there.
Yeah, right there.
But right here at the end, he got hit with the elbow. Yep. He even signaled it, and it was clean. You saw it. He hit him with like a Muay Thai back elbow.
Yeah.
Or as they call it in AEW, Judas effect.
Oh, man, shout out to Chris Jericho.
I say we get another round in.
Oh, man.
Round number 5.
I have a show about that.
Round number 5.
So what y'all think so far?
So far, good fight. I'm entertained, but I mean, Limon is clearly on the back end of the card at the moment. He needs to step it up. And I understand, he's going against an opponent that's using all the tricks of the trade. Little steps here, rabbit punches here, a little elbow here. But he's going to have to buckle down and find that opening. But he's going to have to go.
This is an uphill battle for Limon right now, if you ask me.
How about you, Kelton? How do you see this working out?
I think Alvarez is. I feel like Alvarez is winning. I think that if Limon can turn around these last 2 rounds, I feel like we could be interesting.
For sure.
But I feel like he definitely has to make something happen.
Yes.
Quick.
Well, like you said, you've seen him train. You know he's capable of doing so.
Yeah, for sure.
But Avedez, he's just making this fight messy. Pinning him against the ropes, making him expend energy to get his punches off for Limon. It's been, well, regardless of how you want to see it, it's been a well-fought fight for La Maquina. 2 minutes left to go here in round 5 of the scheduled 6. Big collision there. Oh, and those lefts to the body, those add up.
That hurt. That hurt me.
And those were clean shots, too. And you can see Limon breathing heavy now. I am waiting for a 1-2 here from Avedez. It looks like he's trying to set that up. But I think even Alvarez knows he's in cruise control right now. He doesn't have to knock him out to win this fight, at least from what it looks like.
Yeah, I think he knows he has the scores card. He has an advantage right now.
Do you feel like it's that, or do you feel like you're tired?
You know, it could be a little bit of both. But Alvarez being the aggressor that he is, I think he's throwing his stuff, but he's also kind of holding back too at the same time.
Okay.
So I think it could be a little bit of both. I think he's still trying to go for the knockout, but I think he's being less, I don't want to say reckless, but, you know, with that second round when he knew that he had the advantage, he was definitely, like you said, he poured it all in the tank and hit the gas. And now he's being a little more strategic as Limon comes in there with a hard right.
Beautiful shot landed by Limon, and that's a great point, Mozzie, because he probably went 10-8 on the scorecard, so he got some extra points with those 2 knockdowns.
Yes.
And again, one of the key controversies of this fight is the fact that Limon had caught Alvarez at one point, and Alvarez went down, but the referee called it a slip. So if this does go to the decision and it's close, that 1 point could really cost him.
It would have played a difference for sure. We would be having a different conversation right now.
Fans on Twitch saying the Cuban is starting to cruise. Basically, I think he even knows that all he has to do is make it to the end, and it's a W for him.
Absolutely.
Oh!
What a hit from Limon.
A monstrous right hand delivered by Limon. Can he do it again? And he's going to have to. Oh, the overhand right though connects.
The signature overhand right from Alvarez. And from a lot of fighters tonight. A lot of fighters are throwing an overhand right.
It's a good punch.
I think Alvarez is tired.
You think he's tired?
He does look a little winded.
I'll be tired too.
Hey.
It's always funny when you hear an elite athlete say that. It's like, you would be tired too, that we all have no hope.
Yeah. This is a war out here.
It is.
Yeah.
A war right now.
These boys are scrapping, man. There's definitely a scrap for sure.
It has been a battle of attrition, as both guys have been trying to wear each other down as you look at the replay. But we're entering the 6th and final round here at Brawl or Nothing in this particular matchup between Limon and Alvarez. We will have our Brawl of Fame announcements. So Mario Barrios, Coach Mays, Bam Rodriguez, and others being honored. And then we get the backside
Last
of our card.
round,
4
ladies
final
and
fights of the
gentlemen.
night.
Last
And of course, we do have
round.
a
Let's
performance,
fucking go.
because the party never ends with what's going on in the ring. This is where combat meets culture. So, we got a little bit of everything for you.
Absolutely.
The only way that Davies Entertainment could put on a card is the best way.
As ref makes them touch gloves. As we all know, this fight got a little messy, man, and a little controversial.
Who will see it through for the W here in round 6? Limon in the pink, Alvarez in the blue.
All right, Kelvin, so if you had money in right here in the last round, who you taking, man?
A little bit of an explosion there from Limon.
I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Man, I have to say, I'm glad I don't have any money on this particular fight because I really don't know which way it can go. I'm afraid that Alvarez might try to lunge, and then he's going to get caught, and then that's it.
Yeah, most definitely.
I feel like Alvarez put it in cruise control, and it's kind of like, I don't know. Like, I feel like Limon could have snuck a couple rounds after that second round.
For sure.
You know?
No, he's not cruising. He's throwing at it.
As Limon caught him with a left, but, you know, it looked like Alvarez kind of fell into him, so it kind of kept his balance. But
Man, the time goes by so fast.
for sure.
1 minute 45 left here in the 6th and final round. Limon's in trouble as he's right against the ropes.
It looks like Alvarez got another tank, man.
Limon's corner is telling him, what are you doing? You got to get out of there. As for Alvarez, I think he's just done enough to win this fight so far, but we still got 1 minute 30.
And
Or,
I think,
go on, 90 seconds.
Look at Alvarez's eye.
It's starting to,
Yeah,
it's starting to swell up a little bit, huh?
His right eye.
Remember, the fight purses are on the line. There's a KO bonus as well. But somebody's walking away with some dough, and somebody's just going to go home with nothing.
And I see why, you know, Alvarez's coach is yelling at him because, like we were saying here, he's on cruise control. He has the fights in his hands. So why be the aggressor trying to get the knockout like this?
That was a rabbit punch.
And the referee's finally calling the rabbit punch, like we've been seeing all night.
It's not illegal if it isn't called. And that time it was, though. But you can see Abades just making this fight ugly. Limon trying to battle out of this. And now Abades has him in his own corner.
Alvarez has him.
Oh, and both of these guys might go through the ropes right in front of us. Mozzie, I think you missed your calling as a get-back coach in football. You would have been perfect. You got the arm extension and everything.
They were getting ready to fall on us. Like, we had to lean back real quick because they were getting ready to fall on us.
This is what it's all about, though, to be ringside for a Davies Entertainment card.
Oh, my God.
10 seconds left. Oh, Abades is already claiming victory with that hand raise. And he's showboating, and I hate to say it, I think he deserves it. I think he knows that he thinks he won. But again, now we're going to the judges' scorecards. You just never know.
We've seen an upset already.
We saw a draw that we didn't feel that was a draw.
We saw a draw we didn't think was a draw. We saw one where, you know, one person got the victory that we thought may have been a draw or may have been sided to the other fighter. I don't know. We'll see.
I feel like Alvarez won. Clearly, he won.
Sure.
The second round. Every round after that, I feel like he put it on cruise control.
Yeah.
But he had 2 knockdowns.
Absolutely, yeah. And that 2 knockdowns were big.
Yeah.
Now, with that other knockdown that Limon should have had, would that have been a factor?
Now, then we're talking. We're interesting right there.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's the
'Cause
controversy.
I feel like if, in my opinion, if the rope's not right there, he fall. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like he caught himself with the ropes.
Because he did get caught right in the face with a clean shot. That should have been a knockdown.
Absolutely.
And that changes momentum when it's not called. I know mentally he felt good, but on the scorecard it doesn't show up.
Yeah. But yeah, yeah, like John said in the chat, the 2 knockdowns put him out of reach. So, yeah. And for when the coaches were telling him, you know, why are you being the aggressor? Like, go ahead and fall back. He should have fell back because, like you say, you're in cruise control. You got the win. So just land your punches and keep your distance.
Let's go, Jeremiah Gallegos.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for both of these warriors here in the ring tonight. And now we go to the judges' scorecards. Here are the totals. Judge Joel Elizondo scores this contest 56-56. Judge Ruben Carrion has this bout 57-55. And Judge Angel Mendez scores this contest 58-54 to the winner by majority decision. Representando Ciego de Ávila, Cuba, Yainiel La Máquina Alvarez.
Okay, so can we talk about the one round that was, or one of the judges called this a draw?
We can, and I think we should. That one definitely questionable, Mozzie.
That was that's crazy.
I did not see a draw in that fight at all.
Where was the draw at? Like,
What were they watching? And I know they got a difficult job and they only get 1 vantage point, but from where we're sitting, it looked pretty cut and dry who won that fight.
I would like to think so, but yeah, yeah, wow. 56-56 is crazy.